your time and being part of this discussion. Definitely, this is the show that talks about the church and the society at large. We are continuing with our conversation that we started some times back. And definitely, every time that we get to engage with the Reverend, we get to know more, we get to understand more, and we get to learn more. We are so glad that you're in. We are live on our social media platforms at RGC Heroes Faith TV. That is at GC Heroes of Faith on Facebook, TikTok, and Facebook. Not forgetting on Instagram as well. We are saying that we are not so experts, but my not so expert Reverend Zachary Kariuki is in studio. Karibu Pasi.
Thank you, Julius.
Yes.
We are happy to be back again, that we may continue to probe and explore the matter that we are talking about, engagement.
Yes.
And I want to welcome all the viewers. I believe that you are all well, and we are all here to learn. We believe that the whole entire life of a human being is a process of learning, and we believe that as we are continuing to learn together, the more we gain knowledge, the more it is better with us in life. So let everybody be attentive as we engage together.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time. I know you're a busy man. And before probably I continue, I remind our viewers that the program on air is the journey to marriage and the journey after marriage. You can say the journey before and after marriage if you wish to say so. And definitely we are welcoming your feedback on our social media platforms. If you cannot make to ask us directly, you can inbox us. And when you inbox us, definitely someone will be there to answer your question. We are saying you can as well as support us to reach as many people as possible through the pay bill number 4230096. When you do so, definitely this program will reach as many people as possible, and we learn and we engage together. But before we start our conversation now, I've been doing a recap of what we've been doing, and apart from what we were sharing before we went on air, one of the things that I realized is that we have so many pastors who are following. I met, I think, apart from Pastor Mwambu, I met Pastor Kamau sometimes back, I think around 2 weeks ago, and we had not posted the episode for that week, and he told me that I've not seen a notification for this week. What is not happening? Are you not posting for this week?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's good news that there are so many people who are following us up.
Yes.
Even to me, I have been hearing comments at that time. Also, there's people asking when are we coming next. Some are pastors, others are church members from different churches. And we are here for everyone.
Sure.
Because this is a platform or an altar that is ministering to all people.
Wow.
Across all denominations,
yes,
in all geographical places,
yes,
locally and internationally.
Very true.
So we know we have a big follower, and if it is your first time to open this podcast, we urge you to subscribe and keep on following, because every time we come on air, we are on air, there is a notification that will come to you.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we are happy that many are commenting positively, and even others are criticizing, and we take it all positively because it's part of our growth.
Definitely.
Thank you, Julius.
And I think where we left last time was on the engagement stage, where you had talked about a lady you had engaged, and later on you found out that it was not the person you were supposed to marry after some times of knowing them and all that. I now need to go to the real engagement. When it comes to the engagement stage, I think this time you are clear of what you want. You've identified the qualities, you've ticked, at least you've seen a certain percentage and all that. And now you want to say that you are now engaging this person so that you can now move to the stage of marriage, right? What are the key factors that someone should consider when they are engaging someone?
Thank you, Julius. I would like to comment that the engagement period should not be prolonged.
Mm-hmm.
In the engagement period, that is now a moment of commitment to marry, and or the period between proposing, and wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And when it gets into engagements period, that's the time now people start to come up with a plan of action. Since now we are satisfied that we are meant for each other, we are in love.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next thing is to start now seeing the procedures that are necessary, and I would encourage mostly that are legally binding,
mm-hmm.
so that even when we come together, we are coming together in a very formal way and a legal way. Many other times people tends to bypass the engagement and they settle in marriage. And when they are settling in marriage, it's like they are trying to do a reverse, to go back and try to do things in a formal way. You wonder what was the hurry for.
Mm-hmm.
In the engagement period, it's a time when now you start sitting down
Mm-hmm.
and asking ourselves, when should we start living together? What are some of the basic requirements or necessities that we must meet before we settle down? How do we go about it now, about the procedures? And if we look at it from our cultural backgrounds, I believe every culture has a way it defines engagement and also the process to settling in marriage. There is something like starting to think about some demand there must be dowry negotiations. To the Christians, there is also the wedding. There is also maybe the way of gaining official documentation about our getting together. You see, and even involving our in-laws and friends and everybody. At this juncture, we tend to bring all of them on board and try to see what role are they going to play and how are we going to engage them in celebrating our coming together.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the time I would say there is a bit of financial implication. The both teams should also be agreeing. You know, engagement is a formal contract.
Mm-hmm.
And in every contract, it is detailed. That's the time we start settling now, soberly, on how we are going to be united.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, how we are going to work the process of being united.
Yes.
And you know, this unity is not only the heart to heart.
Mm-hmm.
It includes everything, all the other factors, socially, economically, spiritually. It is a period when people says when we are settling together, this is how we shall look at our spiritual life together. We determine the church where we shall be going, and how we are going to be encouraging each other to grow spiritually. If it is financially, really, the two parties, one might be financially stable, the other one might be struggling or maybe not having a means of income. It is good to agree, and we cannot shy away. We have to talk about how we are going to stand for each other economically. And I want to say there is a culture I have noticed in our modern society.
Yes, please.
Where men are thought of maybe the only people who should take the whole burden of our marriage financially. And therefore you find men who are not having a stable and a promising job.
Yes.
Sometimes they are delaying to marry because they feel like they will be an embarrassment to their partner. But in engagement, people talk. Even if it is the female counterpart in an engagement who is financially stable, we need to agree, because in marriage everything is getting united to become one. In marriage there won't be the language of your money, my money. It is our money. Actually, me disappears when we get married. So anything that is all about me, it has no place in our engagement, in our marriage. So these are the times to start merging everything by also agreeing. Sometimes I usually see people when they are getting married, they do not get married when they are up there financially. They are very low. Actually, they are true hustlers. But you'll see, after coming together, they start working together. They start also accumulating some wealth. And it is because they agreed. Where there is unity, the blessings of God are commanded there. What the Bible says in the book of Psalms, that how blessed it is when brethren are seated together at peace and in harmony. In that unity, God commands blessing. So sometimes we agree in our lack and in our poverty, but in that agreement we break the yoke of poverty and start increasing materially. So you should not look down at each other just because at marriage you are somehow stable. You don't know what will become of you when you unite together. What God will do to the other weaker partner. You can all become strong, and the more the two parties you are too strong and you unite together, your economic power, you are able now to realize your dreams, especially on building up wealth for the generation that will come. So that's the best thing. And I would encourage our people who are in engagement to engage in engaging about financial life, how it shall be. In engagement also people talk about the kind of a family they would like to raise. That's the right time to do that. You are talking about when we come together. By God's grace, we would like to have this number of children. After how long? I usually see people saying, let's would like to raise to bring forth our children within this period of time, with this kind of a span, so that the rest of the energy that we have, we'll put it together to bring them up. So you hear people coming up with wonderful strategic plans about the future that they will get into marriage. So this is the time to write the strategic plan.
So it's not something in your mind. It's something that you do it physically.
Sometimes it goes. Sometimes we write them down because they will guide us. They will become the indicators
Yes.
that will guide us as we are progressing in life. You look at people coming together. They have not even considered how many children they will raise. They will have. They have not considered how they are going to adjust themselves economically, either upward or downward, because at times, not always we adjust upward.
Sometimes
we
you
also take a low status in order to have a soft landing that we may pick up again. These are the times we do those that are engagements in the engagement period.
So during this period, people can talk about their finances, they can talk about their investments,
Yes.
they can talk about the children, they can talk about if they want to advance education.
In education.
It depends on how you, the position or the direction you would like to direct your marriage in that stage.
Yes, that's the time also you are able to catch up your vision in marriage and your mission in marriage. It is clearly caught or grasped during engagement. In engagement, many people tend to think that we continue talking much about how we are feeling each other. You know, we are those feelings now. They are within us. We feel each other is part and parcel of me. So we are settled on that. But now we should start looking at the reality of life. And also it is a period of going for the thorough counseling. Now you start being what we may call premarital counseling.
Yes.
It's very important. Sometimes people tend to think, let's just let's go on. We will get counseling along the way. Oh, you will hit many bumps and you will be wounded in one way or the other. But when there is a premarital counseling, that before you are able to know how to negotiate corners of challenges, bumps of troubles, and you are able to progress on well.
How important is this stage of marriage? How important is it? Because in my own view, I tend to think that some people rush through this stage and they make a lifetime mistake, like what you are saying. After now they go to the marriage, they now start reversing back. How important is this stage?
This is a very, very important stage because it is now like the actioning stage. The other period of courtship was like a dreaming stage. You dream many things, but when it comes to actioning, now it is time to lay the ground, to lay the foundation, to examine the cost. Because Jesus said you cannot build a house. A wise builder is the builder who first of all sit down and calculate on the cost.
Yes.
Before he has begun. Rest he began and it ends up failing. So even in this matter, we have to lay the foundation. Engagement period is the foundation period.
Yes.
When you are setting up the strong foundation that will support what you would like to become and to acquire in your union.
Yes.
So that is a very, very important period, and which we cannot wish away.
And we should not rush it.
And we should not rush it. We need to keep to go into those details.
Yes.
Probably in engagement period, people write together. There are things that you need to write.
True.
Because you keep on reminding yourself.
I was asking about writing the strategic plan, because in one of our conversations, you were telling us, you and Mom, you were telling us that when you are in your dating and engagement stage, you had a notebook, and
Yes.
you still have that notebook.
When
and
it is intact.
sometimes you pick it and you refer.
Yes.
Hapa tuliagree at.
Yes, and actually, even we could talk about the challenges that we may face in future.
Yes.
Probably we were talking about another person coming to interfere with our relationship.
Tuliandika.
We wrote it somewhere.
Na tulisema tutafanya
No mpango wa kando, no this, when they try to seduce us, we will not keep quiet, we will tell each other, and we keep on talking.
Wow.
Even when, at any stage, even at this age, I might fall in those temptations.
True.
Or she might get somebody with somehow disturbing her.
Yes.
We talk about it. Yeah, because that's what we agreed in our engagement.
Mnachukuaga kitabu mnarifaa.
Yes, and we shut that door strongly. And where it calls for a rebuke, we rebuke with all our strength. You know, these are the good things.
Yes.
There are times people in engagement, they tend to fear each other. That I fear I may bring up this topic and offend my colleague. No. What you are avoiding today, it will hit you hard tomorrow. So face on things before they come, such that when they come, you start now going back to the agreement table. We agreed before this thing appeared that when it will come, it will be like this. We agreed that whatever we shall acquire, it shall not only be written in my name.
Yes.
It shall be for us. And that's what we are implementing. Yeah, no negotiations, no further negotiations.
Those are some of the things I think before we finish this conversation about the journey before and to marriage. I would like us to have that conversation, and as well as if you can just give us a tip of it, we can have a look of it, and we can share with our viewers. We tell them ni kweli, these truly happened, na ili happened kitambo sana, but they are still keeping those notes. And I think this is a stage that I would like us also to talk about things like the family members, where they coming, how much they come in, and how much they are not supposed to come in. The kind of openness, transparency that we should have. Have in this stage, and also the kind of plans that now we are planning for the marriage. Now you see, we are almost to the wedding day. We need to also talk about the engagement stage. As we talk about ourselves, how are we also talking about the wedding day? And how are we also talking about now after the wedding? So definitely, this is a conversation that we are continuing in most of our conversation that we are going to have. I thought it was going to be like something for 4 or 5 episodes, but it might take longer than I was thinking, because hatujafika kwa kulipa dowry na kunegotiate, and whether is it biblical or is it something that people sat down and so definitely this is a conversation that we are continuing at RGC Heroes of Faith, or across all our social media platforms. We are continuing and making sure that this is the conversation that you don't want to miss. Definitely this has been the Side Talk, and the program has been the journey before and after marriage. See you in the next one. My name is Julius Momo.